The village of Ukam, nestled between 7 ancient hills and bordered by a deep forest, was known for its silence. Not the peaceful kind, but the uneasy hush that made you feel like the trees were listening. Birds chirped, goats bleated, women laughed at the stream, but there was always something, watching. And in the middle of it all stood the widow. She lived alone at the edge of Ukam, in a thatched hut covered in thick vines. People called her Mama Ik. No one knew her real name anymore. She wore black every day, even on market days when others wrapped themselves in bright ochre. Children were warned never to wander close to her compound. She eats children. The braver ones whispered, though none had proof. Mama Ik never came to village meetings. She didn't attend festivals. Her compound was always covered in the sweet-smelling smoke of burning herbs. Every full moon, a strange light glowed from her backyard. Old Pa Oko, the village night watchman, claimed he once saw a python slither into her yard and come out with red eyes. No one believed him, but no one laughed either. Then one market day, something strange happened. A little girl named Kemdelim, just 9 years old, went missing. She had gone to sell akara with her elder sister near the village square. But when her sister turned her back for just a moment, Kemdelim vanished. The entire village searched. They combed the bush, checked the stream, called out her name. Mothers cried. Men shouted. Even the chief sent guards to search the outskirts. By evening, the whispering began. What of the widow? She lives near the path where the girl was last seen. Maybe she took her. The villagers whispered. Chief Ugana called for calm. We will not accuse without proof. Let us pray. The damage was already done. Eyes turned toward Mama Ik's home. That night, 3 brave youths decided to find out the truth. Their names were Ifani, Chuka, and Yuzo. They armed themselves with cutlasses and flashlights and headed for the widow's compound. They never made it past the gate. The next morning, the entire village buzzed with tension. The boys hadn't returned. Mothers wailed at the square. Fathers argued. We must confront her, one man shouted. Chief Ugana tried again to calm the village. Let us be wise. The gods do not support false accusations. But fear is louder than wisdom. A crowd marched to Mama Ik's hut by mid-morning, torches and machetes in hand. The air felt thick, as if the trees themselves held their breath. They reached the gate. It was wide open. Mama Ik stood outside, dressed in her usual black wrapper, sweeping leaves from her front yard. Her white hair glistened in the sun like silver cobwebs. Her face, old and wrinkled, showed no fear. She looked up, calmly. You've come, she said softly. No one spoke. Then Chuka stumbled out from behind her hut. His face was scratched, and his eyes wild. She saved us, he cried. She saved us from the creature in the bush. Gasps rippled through the crowd. What creature? Where are the others? Someone shouted. Before Chuka could answer, Mama Ik raised her hand. They are safe, she said. But the bush spirits are restless. Something has awakened them. The child who vanished, Nkemdelim, she is not gone. She is hidden by forces older than your fears. The villagers stood frozen. Come, let me show you, Mama Ik said. Reluctantly, the crowd followed her to her backyard. There, in a shallow pit surrounded by chalk symbols and herbs, lay Ifani and Yuzo. They were unconscious but breathing. Gasps turned to whispers. Someone dropped their machete. Mama Ik turned to them. I am not your enemy. I keep balance between what you see and what you cannot. Then she walked inside her hut and shut the door. Chief Ugana stepped forward. Take the boys. Leave her alone. No one argued. They carried Ifani and Yuzo away. Chuka followed, still shaking. But the questions remained. Who, or what, had attacked the boys in the bush? And what did Mama Ik mean by saying something had awakened? That night, the wind howled louder than ever. And deep in the forest, a single drum began to beat. Please subscribe.